So for starters, I already moisturized my skin. You guys already know I use my Pond's to moisturize my face. And then I'm going to go in with this Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. I got a sample from Sephora because I didn't want to buy the whole thing and then it like made me look greasy or oily or whatever. So I'm just going to apply some of that to my face really quickly. I'm also going to put that on my lips because your girl's lips is chapped. But I'm just going to... I still have my glasses on. So I'm just going to rub that all over my skin. It feels really nice. It smells okay. It's not like something that I would just be like, oh my gosh, I have to have that smell on my face. So I know a lot of people, when they use like Farsali drops, they like to go in with like stick foundations. I don't own stick foundations. I'm looking into getting some because I kind of want to test out what's out there. So I'm just going to go in with my good old trusty NARS. But first I'm going to do my eyebrows just so I can let that really sit into the skin. Now that my brows are done, I'm just going to conceal them. Let me see if I have a concealer brush in this little... I guess I can use the E114 brush. It looks like this. It's just an angled flat brush. And I'm going to use that to conceal my brows. For concealer, I'm just going to go in with this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer. That was a mouthful. I'm just going to... This is the only thing I don't like about this concealer is that I have to like twist it up. But, I mean... Guys, I've never used these brushes, so I'm a little nervous what my face is going to look like. But now I'm going to take my NARS foundation, my good old trusty foundation, and I'm just going to put a few pumps on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to put a few pumps on the back of my hand and then go in. Wow. Guys, I've been over here with a little bitty beauty blender when I could have just been using this. What was I doing? So I do recommend you going in with your foundation first and then doing your brows, just because the sponge is so big that it's kind of hard to maneuver like around the brows, even though it has this like really pointy side. But overall, that put on my foundation really, really nicely. This foundation isn't a full coverage foundation. It's buildable to be a full coverage foundation, but it's medium coverage. Sorry guys, my camera died. So I just went in with my concealer, the same concealer I used for my under my brows. And then I set it down. I actually used this F19 brush, and I went in with that in my Laura Mercier and set under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my top lip, my chin, and my forehead. And I actually really like this brush for this. It's really, really small. It's really fluffy. It's really nice. And again, it was only $1, winning. So next I'm going to go in with bronzer. So let me just see what brush. Maybe this brush. So this is a F14 brush. So it's a face 14 brush. That's what the F stands for. I like it because it's angled and it's really, really, again, soft and fluffy. So I'm just going to go in just to set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Golden. And I'm just going to take that on my brush, tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to set the rest of my face with that. Just really lightly before I go into contour. I don't want the contour to stick on any wet spots on my face, so. This brush is really nice. And it doesn't smell like anything, because I know some brushes when you first get them, they smell very like plasticky or chemically But this brush is really, really nice. And it's really soft, guys, really soft. So I'm just going to set the sides of my nose with that. I really like this brush. So for contour, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. And I'm going to take this shade in the middle with the same brush. And I'm just going to warm up my face just a little bit. Ooh. Now I've used this Shade and Light contour kit before with other brushes in my collection, and I don't know, I wasn't in love with it, but I think I might have found the right brush for this contour kit. It gives me a nice little chiseled look. It's like the perfect shade. It just fits right under there really, really well. And it's not applying too much. It's applying just enough to just warm up my face just a little bit. I'm also going to take that same middle shade onto my temples and the sides of my forehead. Really pretty. Guys, I really like these brushes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight first, and then I'm going to go in with my eyes. So I'm going to take that same F19 brush, because this looks like it will also be a really good highlighting brush. I might have to buy some more of these brushes so I can have some for powder and then some for highlight. But I'm just going to take my Champagne Pop from Becca and Jaclyn Hill and just go in with that. Guys, yes. This is really nice. I was very skeptical about these brushes because I was like, it's only $1. Like, something gotta be wrong. But it's not. Really pretty. So beautiful. So pretty. And I can tell with this brush that it diffuses the highlight, but if I wanted to, I can just build it up. Sometimes I do like a diffused highlight because I can't be going out in public every single day and just be like, you know, shining like a damn diamond. It just makes my skin look very healthy. So I really, really like that brush for highlight and to set under my eyes as well. So I think for my eyes, I'm going to go in with the Solstice palette from Bad Habit. And again, that's the one that looks like the Natasha Denona palette. Okay, so I did this eye off camera. So this is the look that I'm going to be doing using this palette and the brushes from Shop Miss A. So I'm going to go in with the Bad Habit Solstice palette. And I'm going to take this Shop Miss A E108 blending brush. And I'm going to take Spring, so that's this shade right here, this peachy tone shade, and I'm going to set my eye. So next I'm going to go in with this E107 brush. This one's actually an angled brush, and it looks like that. And I'm going to take Fall, which is this shade right here, this orange shade. I'm going to take that on that brush. And I'm going to apply that a little lower in the crease. So next I'm going to take this E106 brush. It looks like this. It's more of like a stippling brush. Just like that. And I'm going to go in with Chandler. I'm going to go in with Summer, and it's this yellow shade. I'm going to take this Sonia Keshik brush in number 20. It's just a fluffy blending brush. Looks like that. And I'm going to take Equinox, which is this color right here, this brown shade. And I'm just going to use that and just blend that into the lower of the crease. So next I'm going to take this other Sonia Kashuk brush. It's number 28. It looks like that. And I'm going to take Earth, which is this more reddish tone brown in the corner. And I'm going to apply that a little lower in the crease. I'm going to start working on the outer corner now, and I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk number 7 brush, and it looks just like that. And I'm going to take Dusk, which is this dark chocolate brown. It's really deep. I'm going to take that onto the outer corner of the eye. I'm really just going to focus it on just the outer corner in pattern motions. So I do notice that Dusk is a tad bit patchy, but it's not something that I won't like the palette about. You just have to go in a little bit more with the Dusk, just to make sure you get that color payoff that you want. So next I'm going to take this E122 brush that again is from Shop Miss A. It looks like that. It's just a flat packing brush, and I'm going to go in with Basque, which is this shade right here. I'm just going to pat my brush in there, pick up some product, and then pat it onto the outer corner. So I'm going to take this E114 brush. This is the same brush I used to do my brows, or to carve out my brows. And I'm going to take this Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. This is the color Neutralizer. I wanted something really light so that the pigment can show up really well. So I'm just going to take that on the back of my hand and then on my brush, and I'm going to carve out my crease. I'm going to do a half cut crease. So you guys already know, whenever I carve out my crease, I put the color on my lid, blink or look up, and then that's the line that I want to follow. This is actually the perfect brush to cut your crease with, because it's not too stiff, but it's not too flexible to where it doesn't create a sharp, crisp line. So now I'm going to take this random flat shader brush, and I'm going to go in with Soul. That's this goldy, this orangish goldish color, and I'm going to pack that onto my lid. So next I'm going to take Eclipse on this E116 brush. It's an angled flat brush, and I'm just going to do I'm not going to do a wing liner with a black eyeliner. So I'm just going to do it with this, because I don't want to have like a super dark wing liner. So now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. little concealer brush. It's super tiny, like it's so tiny. And I'm going to go in with Raise, which is this right here. And it kind of reminds me like pressed glitter. And I'm going to apply that to my inner corner. I'm just going to take this Sonia Kashuk number 28 brush, and I'm going to go in with Earth, and I'm just going to run that. I'm going to go in with Earth, and I'm just going to run that in my lower lash line. So for lips, I'm going to go in with a combo that I haven't went in with for a while now, but it is one of my favorite lip combos. They're all by ColourPop, so this is the Chi Lip Liner. So next I'm going to go in with this ColourPop and I Love Sada E in number 951. And then I'm going to go in again with I Love Sada E and ColourPop in Curvy, and I'm going to put that in the center. And to set my face, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Boosting Mist. I love the sponge. I give it a huge thumbs up. And the brushes, the only thing I did not like about the brushes was the fact that they didn't have that many options as far as blending brushes are concerned. But I did like the brushes overall, and they were really, really affordable. So you can't go wrong with having a lot of face brushes, because that's what we use the most, I feel. I hope you guys like this kind of unboxing slash tutorial first impressions video, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!